All right, good morning. Today is Monday, July 3rd, 2023. The markets and our office is open here this morning, but only until noon Central Time. We will be closed tomorrow and open again on Wednesday. I hope you are making a long weekend out of this Independence Day holiday that we are celebrating, and I hope you're having a wonderful long weekend. I was out last week fishing. My dad, brother, and cousin and I hauled my brother's boat about 5.5 hours north to the very last stop in Minnesota before reaching Canada. We put the boat in there at Grand Portage, Minnesota, headed across about 18 miles to Isle Royale to do some fishing for lake trout. We had a wonderful long weekend, caught some huge fish, even caught two new species that we had never caught before, both a steelhead, which is a rainbow trout, as well as a coho salmon. So that was fun. Thank you so much for allowing me to have last Monday off. With that, I'm going to go ahead and roll the intro, and then we'll take a closer look at what happened in the markets last week. Life is too short to worry about what the next headline could do to your life savings. Hi, my name is Eric Hagan, and I keep my thumb on the pulse of the economy and the markets so my clients can focus on the things that are actually important to them. Thank you for joining me the next few minutes on today's weekly economic video update. Stocks posted gains for the week to close out a stellar month, aided by positive economic data and reports that all major banks had passed the Federal Reserve's annual stress test. The Dow Jones Industrials average gained 2.02%, while the Standard & Poor's 500 rose 2.35%. The NASDAQ Composite Index added 2.19%, and the MSCI EAFE Index, which tracks developed overseas stock markets, increased by 0.76%. Investors shrugged off weekend news of a short-lived insurrection in Russia and calls later in the week for more restrictive monetary policies from global central bankers. So what powered early week gains? New home sales, durable goods orders, and a rise in consumer confidence proved influential. More so were Thursday's reports of a drop in initial jobless claims and an upward revision in first quarter gross domestic product growth, which helped allay recession fears. The results of the Fed's annual bank stress tests, which all major banks passed, further emboldened investors. Stock prices rallied Friday following an encouraging inflation report, capping the end to a solid week, month, and first half. At last week's European Central Bank Forum, central bank governors from around the world gathered to discuss their monetary outlook and the policies needed to manage inflation amid unexpected economic strength. Fed Chair Powell reiterated that more rate hikes were coming owing to a robust labor market. He added that he would not dismiss the idea of hiking rates at consecutive Federal Open Market Committee meetings, while saying there is a possibility of an economic downturn. Powell does not believe it is the most likely case. Meanwhile, bankers from the European Central Bank and the UK echoed Powell's comments, declaring that further rate hikes are needed to tame their still elevated inflation rates. As always, we will continue to keep our finger on the pulse of what's happening, and will automatically update your managed accounts as we see fit. This week's key economic data that we are watching includes, it's actually a busy week, includes today we have the Purchasing Managers Index as well as the Institute for Supply Management Manufacturing Index reports. Again, the markets will be closed tomorrow, no reporting tomorrow. Wednesday, we have factory orders and then the minutes from that FOMC meeting. Thursday, we have an employment report, we have jobless claims, we have ISM Services Index, we have the Purchasing Managers Index Composite, and then we have that JOLTS report, the Job Openings and Turnover Survey, all on Thursday. And then on Friday, we get a look at the employment situation. Quiet week on the earnings front, just a couple of companies here that we are paying attention to. If we are not investing your life savings for you, you can learn more about our personalized approach at smartmixportfolios.com. More personally, as I've been sharing more so with all of you last fall, I put $25,000 of my own money in an account with the goal of growing it to $1 million. I'm sharing this journey and I'm inviting anyone interested to join me. One of the hopes with this is to provide full clarity into what I'm doing with my own money to lead by example. And the first half of the year is now behind us, so it's a good time to do an update. I'll do a longer update on the dedicated website for this, but the short update for you here today is that in this first half of the year, I just hit $30,000. So here's a chart for you. All right, so I started the year a little bit down. So if you look at, I know it's kind of small here, but if you look on the left side, you can see I started the year at about 24,143. So it was down a little bit to start the year. Again, I put this money in last fall. You can see where I started each month, this first half of the year, and then ended the year here at $30,037. This represents a 21.63% return for the first half of 2023. For comparison purposes, you can see the S&P 500 was up 16.91%. That means net of any and all costs, I am beating the S&P 500 by 4.72%. If you are in your accumulation years, if you have children, if you have grandchildren, if you have friends or otherwise who are also in their accumulation years, I will invest your life savings, your accounts, the same way I'm investing this account, my account. For all the details and to see if you even qualify, because the way I invest my money is not right for everyone. So there's a qualification process to go through. But for all the details and to see if you qualify, you can visit me online on a dedicated website for this. It is www.investlikeeric.com. All right, that is it for today's update. Thank you for staying until the end today. I do have another riddle for you. Again, be the first person to post the correct answer down below this video in the comments section, and we will send you a gift card for coffee on us. All right, today's riddle is: what 9-letter word remains an English word each time you remove a letter from it until it becomes a 1-letter word? And I have a hint for you this week. And the hint is you can remove letters from any part of the word. Again, be the first person to post the correct answer down below this video in the comments section, and we will send you a gift card for coffee on us. If you like the answers to previous week's riddles, you can head on over to our website /riddles to find out those answers. And then lastly, later on today, I will be sending out our full economic update for the week. If you're not getting this update and you would like it, you may subscribe at our website. This update includes more than what I just talked about here today, including our very, very popular weekly tax tips. So if you're not getting this update, be sure to head on over to the website and subscribe. The email comes out about 3 o'clock Central Time on Monday, on most Mondays. So again, you can subscribe at our website, www.investwithccg.com. Hey, this is Eric again. That's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Here at Capital Consulting Group, we provide personal wealth planning and fiduciary investment management solutions for individuals, couples, and families. To learn how to see your entire financial situation, both today as well as every year into the future, go to clearfinancialfuture.com and watch the short 2-minute video. To learn how we give our clients' life savings the attention it deserves and to see how we're doing, visit smartmixportfolios.com. And lastly, if you'd like help investing your 401k at work, visit me over at 401kinvestmentpros.com. Thank you again for your time today. I'll look for you next week.